Hollerin with Hollenbeck.
Holleback. Joey Hollenbeck. We got one, we get one.
We get one, we're going to get two. All right, everyone, thanks for listening to another episode of Hollerin with Hollenbeck. We got Joey Hollenbeck on the mic.
How you guys doing?
And we got Travis Kenny just ripping things, ranting today earlier. We'll get into that later. But we got our beers. Let's go ahead and clink them. By the way, Joey is holding a crowler in his hand, and it looks like a normal beer. Actually, it doesn't look like a juice, one of those small juice cans.
Like a juice box?
Yeah, one of those small
Looks like
ones.
a beer that would fit my hand. Like
An
legit.
actual beer can.
Yeah.
And we want to give a mad shout out to Cole Street Brewery. Sean McDonald, thank you so much for the hookup. I'm drinking that Vienna Lager. I love it so much. Also the double IPA, by the way. I've got some friends and some neighbors that have said, hey, I stopped by there the other day. And that double IPA is kicking. So good stuff. Good stuff with the double IPA. If you're an IPA fan, go hit that up. Take a picture in front of Cole Street Brewery sign, and then get $1 off your drinks. Take yourself in and Cole Street and Full Body Cast or Hollerin with Hollenbeck in there and get that
double
off.
IPA?
Double IPA.
Also known as
it's fall on your butt.
you land on your nose.
You're done.
Okay.
Yeah,
Lights out.
Yep, absolutely.
Good night.
So man, we've been kind of we took last week off.
We did.
We needed to.
Yeah, we needed a break.
We needed a break from each other.
You come back. It looks like you've been tanning. You're wearing like a blue shirt.
Yeah, just
like
ripped.
Yep. Jacked.
Just completely just.
You're wearing your son's t-shirt, so you look jacked.
A new Yep. I'm a new person, man. Brand new person. I went to Chelan. Oh, yeah? And did some shenanigans there. Went and played golf, Bear Mountain. Rolled a cart. Did I tell you this already?
Yeah. In passing. And you were going like 2 miles an hour?
2 miles per hour. Just fell over like a friggin' Looney Tunes thing. Just went skrrr, good. And then just the thing blew apart.
Hey, real quick. I wouldn't tell anybody that story ever.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't do that.
Well, I mean, if you're going to roll a cart, you'd be like, I was going
20,
hit this corner, and that bitch rolled.
Just barely got it back.
I was going like 3 miles an hour and just hit a rock, and then it just went dink.
I've been out in the sun, though, man. Busting the shirt off,
Yeah, that's cute.
And just
that's cute. That's
golfing
cute.
and stuff.
Hey, that's
you
cute.
look good. You look
That's
good,
cute.
too.
What?
You're always... But you said something. I never heard this before. If you can't tone it...
Tan it.
Can't tone it, tan it.
That's why I was like, damn, Travis looking good.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
And I was like, oh, he's got a little tan.
He's got a little tan going.
Yeah.
Got a little tan. So, yeah.
So you went spray tanning? Where'd you go?
No, I've been... Good one. We're sponsored, by the way. We got to...
See you, Mr. Kinkles.
Trump 2020.
Well, dude, that guy's ripping right now.
Tell you, I can't even talk about politics right now. Can I rant? You know that thing where I don't know if you've ever heard this before, where someone really wants to tell you something and to get it off their chest, but maybe you have something you want to tell them. So sometimes you just sit there, okay, you tell me.
And then I'm going to let into you.
And then, yeah. You get it off your chest, and then
because maybe they're going to give you some more ammo, type of deal.
I got you. No.
No, that's not what you're talking about.
Not yet. No,
okay.
but this Enoclaw Discussion Board Gazette, I got obviously passed over. Right, got passed over from the Courier Herald.
Didn't get on the Courier Herald.
Didn't get it. So now the Enoclaw Discussion Board is now turned into the online newspaper, the Gazette. So we're doing.
What are you talking about?
We've created the Enoclaw Discussion Board, which was the community page made out of spite because of Enoclaw Community Forum, because I want to destroy them. No hard feelings.
I kind of feel like this is like a shameless plug on Hollerin with Hollenbeck, and like what? Okay, go on.
Yeah,
Let's hear about your Facebook page.
Okay, so Enoclaw Discussion, which I share our stuff, by the way, on there. So hey, little shameless plug back to you. Mm-hmm. Okay, it became a Gazette. It's a newspaper. It's an online newspaper now.
Gazette?
I don't know. I just like it.
A Gazette, I feel like, is like
a gazelle, like a bird.
No, it's like a little foldable paper, like a little mini newspaper.
Yeah, I'm not full blown. Like I didn't say the Times or the Intelligencer.
So you're not doing the blog online, but you do that for the Courier Herald on your Facebook page now.
I don't do it for the Courier Herald. I got passed up and passed over and passed on.
Oh, so you're in spite right now.
Well,
you're spiteful right now.
Yeah, I appreciate the Courier Herald. No hard feelings to the Courier Herald because I like them. I appreciate them.
Are you about ready to go to the Buckley paper?
Yeah.
If you do that, I'll slit your Achilles tendon.
No, I'm not doing that at all. But I have changed the Eden Cloud discussion board to now the Eden Cloud discussion board Gazette, and now we write articles. And there's an online app that you can use. You take a picture. I'm going to write one about you.
Please do.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe a Wikipedia page like MK.
Yeah.
Can you do a Wikipedia on me?
Dude, how funny was that?
He's like, oh, this wasn't me. Just at 12:13 p.m.
Dude, I still laugh at
I
that.
got released from Jacksonville.
Yeah. The funny thing is that MK was all about promoting the first episode. Second episode, not so much.
Hey, you just had surgery. You sent me a picture of him in surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Not looking good?
Not excellent.
Does he have an arm still?
No, yeah, he still has an arm, but it looked like it didn't look excellent. I'll show you here. Keep talking. I'll
Okay,
see if
so
I can pull it up.
Anyway, here's my rant. It went full on political. And I didn't want this page to go to go political because every page is political. It's like this one, let's just be politics free and just enjoy and have fun. We got Holly Graff on there, Bobby Martinez on there. They're linking up. They're doing their stuff with Liz. They're doing all
MK
these things.
did send me this.
Yeah, the NFL. He sent me that too.
Oh yeah,
the NFLPA card. He said, "Where do you go?"
What do you mean? Where do you go?
He said, "Where do you want to go?"
Mazatlan.
Mazatlan. Shout out to Andy as well. Go get that Hollenbeck chalupa. By the way, I've had it 3 times since the last time we recorded.
Is it not? Do you crave it now?
Mike Martinez had it too. Yes.
Do you crave it now?
Yeah.
You crave it. It's like a weird, like that. You start to crave it.
It's the sour cream that is like mixed with all that.
And the guac.
I know, but for me, it's that I just taste that nice, cool sour cream. It just tastes delicious. So.
Dude, you gotta figure out this.
No, this is for real. So anyway, I'm ranting about this political. I'm ranting about about the political post. I can't stand the political post. So I went off. By the way, somebody that we know messaged. Well, I messaged them. Okay, it's someone that we know. I'll edit this out.
Who is it?
It was a relative of yours. Okay, they were posting Trump stuff left and right, and so finally, I just said,
my sister, her husband.
Can I say that or no?
I don't think. I mean,
not a big deal.
Posting it. What's the issue?
Yeah. So he sends me a message. He's like, I'm like, dude,
Lonnie.
Yeah. I said, bro, could you just chill on this? Like, I get like a couple here and there. And he's like, have a sense of humor. It's political. It's what is it? Voting season or something like that. Like it's election season. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, well, could you just not do it so much?
He was putting it on all your stuff.
Oh yeah, on the board everywhere. Anytime someone would say something, he'd show up there with the Trump thing. I'm like, dude, like nobody has ever had a meme get posted. Oh my gosh, he had a C-section.
No, it wasn't.
Is that his placenta coming out right there?
No, that's his. That is him. That's a picture of his. Like them pulling the chest, like his chest, like his pec. And tying it.
So that's what you have.
Tying it to the humerus, like see the scar he's got.
Yeah.
There?
So that's what you have to look forward to.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna ride that shit out,
dude.
Bro.
That looked like someone was stuffing a watermelon in his arm. Like that was some operation type stuff. But anyway,
that was actually an operation.
It was. It looked like an operation. The board game. Shout out. We're sponsored. So just kidding. We've got. We're just sponsored by everyone.
Me. Shit.
The worst.
Me just trying to grab his femur. Damn it.
Impossible. This game's impossible. This game sucks. And then you go play concentration after that. Remember that one where you just twist and you have to put like all the shapes in.
I've been big on like trying to learn chess lately. I never knew how to play chess, and I'm like learning it.
I would love to play you. I love chess.
Oh, you know how to play chess?
Oh, dude, I crush you. I would crush you.
I understand. So now I understand.
Like, the front line goes 1.
No, listen. I understand. You're a dick. So, oh really? Sorry. Sorry, I didn't grow up in Selleck and didn't have anything to do. But look at the. Sorry, I didn't grow up in Selleck and didn't have shit to do. But look at my fake wood walls in my trailer.
I had such fake wood walls.
Yeah. My faux wood walls in my trailer to be able. I did. Okay, so listen. So I know all the pieces now. I understand the pieces. I understand their movements. But now it's like strategy, and like now you got to like see it before it comes, right? So I'm like trying to like learn how to like you know how it is. It's practice. It's like anything.
Yeah, it seems like you got a good grasp of it. I can't wait to play in it. I'm wanting to see you
Oh,
in
really?
action. Yeah.
Yeah, weird because you're not a game guy. So
Yeah.
I'm not either.
You know what we should do?
What?
We should go, you and me, a bronze versus brains challenge.
In chess?
No, just in anything.
Oh, okay.
Push-ups. You know, obviously it's things that you're going to probably beat me in.
Okay, cool. Push-ups.
And then other things that, because your shoulder.
10 a year. I could do 50 right now.
With your shoulder?
Yeah.
I would challenge you that, but I don't want you to hurt yourself. Okay?
I could do it. You want to bet me?
I don't want to bet you.
Wait, let me bet. Maybe we could bet at dinner. Oh, I paid for the last 3, so maybe you get one of them. Okay.
No, I kind of like this. I kind of like the streak I got going on right now. I don't want to interrupt.
No,
it.
let's go to dinner. Nah, I'm good. I'm not even hungry. Oh, I gotta eat before we podcast. Okay, let's go. Can't do it. Oh, okay, let's go. All right, whatever. Dude. I guess I'll go.
Even though the Hollebeck chalupa was delicious, it was a bad idea because I immediately wanted to come back and fall asleep rather than
rip
pod. Right.
Rip.
But I'm ready to rip right now. Okay.
You look like you're ready to rip. Oh, do I hear some bass?
Is that you?
Some bass going.
There's some
by
bass,
outside.
ace of bass. Yeah. So what? I got done with my rant, kind of. I'm done with it.
I didn't even understand any of your
I just was tired of people posting political stuff. Because here's the thing. A meme has never changed a mind of anyone.
Trev, you do Facebook Live every day. This is Hollerin with Hollenbeck.
No, I do Facebook Live once. Did you watch today's?
No.
I ranted. I ranted hard.
Then you should rant on that and not on Hollerin with Hollenbeck.
I need to tie the two together. Anyways, you.
Yeah, go on.
What's going on with you?
Buddy, just grinding, trying to, like I said, learn chess.
Learn chess. I like that. You seem like you've matured in this older age. Turned 40, and you're like, you know what?
Yeah, I'm just like kind of. Well, I got a lot of free time on my hands, so I'm like, well, I'm gonna learn chess. So I need to start watching strategies though.
Like what? Like,
oh boy. Dude, I'm pretty proud of you. You poured the shit out of that. You did it with one arm, and your arm was shaking like you were at a weenie roast.
Hey, listen. I was splashing more foam on purpose. I like the foam taste.
You couldn't get it to your chest.
Listen, we're not going to talk about. I got a torn pectoral, but I do want to get your rant. Can you rant for a moment?
I love to rant. Yeah,
okay.
What do you got?
College football.
Oh. Why? Why? Seriously, what am I supposed to do all fall?
Sorry for anyone driving in their cars right now or got headphones in.
What the actual F am I supposed to do all fall? 0 college football right now? 0?
Hey.
0. No, 0 college football. You know what, though? Brad hit me up. Brad had sent a text to D and MK and me, and he goes, fellas, we are not quitters. He goes, even though the Pac-12 just got canceled, he goes, every single Saturday, we're picking a time. We're all getting together. We're ripping beers, and we're going to watch reruns. And he goes, I want to see Hollenbeck play. I want to see MK play. And we'll just go back and forth every other week, and we'll just rip old school games.
I love that idea.
And I'm like, hey, can't get mad at you about that.
No, that's a great, you're like, yeah, sign me up.
Me? Done.
Done.
Exclamation point. I was mowing the yard, shut the mower off, had the AirPods in, and I was like, looked at my phone. I was like, sign me up.
We're doing that. I like being invited.
He goes, Thanksgiving too. The whole night.
The Cougs Giving, and we need to choose a Cougs Giving where the Cougs win. Am I right? High five.
We'll see. It will be in a drawing. No. Too slow, Joe.
Hey, did you ever get that? Did anyone do that?
Tickle a pickle.
To your name. Too slow, Joe. Any of that? Anyone make fun of your name?
No, dude. I was a rocket.
You were a freight train.
Oh, they used to call me Rocket Ishmael.
They did not call you Rocket Ishmael. Here's the cool thing though about this whole Pac-12 thing getting shut down.
What? What's that? What? Please tell me.
Okay, here's the bright side.
No, the Big Ten's done. Pac-12's done.
That's it. Stop.
Okay.
That's why. Everyone's talking about Big Ten this, Big Ten that every single year. Oh, no, Pac-12 teams are not as good as the Big Ten. They're not as good. Guess what, guys? We're in the same conversation with Big Ten right now.
They said, I was watching on ESPN earlier, they said that Pac-12 just pulled out and they're in the top 5 conferences in the nation.
Oh, gosh. Did you just wanted to put a fist through your whatever was that on TV or you listened to it?
It was ESPN.
Did you punch it? Did you punch your TV?
I did.
Because we're easily top 4. Easily.
Well, I would say 3, but well, tell me the conferences.
Well, you got the SEC.
Yep. Okay.
Big 10.
Okay. Pac-12.
Pac-12. There you go.
Top 3.
I would say that, yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
So watch your damn mouth.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. But we're never in the conversation with Big 10. Oh, no, Pac-12, they're not good. Now we are. So good props to us. We had to make it somehow. It's good, man.
It's bullshit, dude. We're not going to have college football. What are we going to do?
Spring ball.
Spring ball? No. They're going to fuck up the whole seasons. Everything's going to be
You're only
up.
19 once, Joe.
Yeah, what about these guys? Like, what? Yeah.
Yeah. Let them play.
Why wouldn't they let them play? You know what we got to do?
Create our own league.
That and
You and me. I
already got an idea. I got an idea. Wow, how the Pac-12 is playing this year.
What do you want to do?
Plexiglass screens that go across their face, so they across their face masks. So then and visor basically, so nobody can get breathed on.
Dude, I like this right here. Astronaut suits. They just wear astronaut suits, all of them.
No, plexiglass in front of their face mask, nobody can get breathed on.
I like that breathed on. I don't know if that's a word.
It's breathed on.
Breathed on.
Breathed.
So no one can get breathed on.
No,
breathed
it's
on.
It's breathed.
Breathed.
It's breathed on.
Breathed.
Breathed.
What's the actual breathed?
You're an idiot. What's going on in Selleck this summer? Anything good?
Demolition derbies.
Oh, really?
No, I'm kidding. How sweet would that be?
Put a lawnmower on the back of that bitch and let's roll her in. Downtown. Yeah, August 31st every year.
August 31st, bro.
Demolition derby in Selleck.
It ain't friggin' Memorial Day. Wait, Labor Day weekend without somebody going into labor.
Hey, and the winner is the one that hits the meth car and it explodes.
Boom. Big time.
Boom.
And that's the loser, too.
Gooch 20.
Hey, all right. I want to talk more about college football, okay? So if you are sitting there, it's your senior year, and this comes down.
Well, the NCAA is not going to pull your card on that. I honestly, if I was a senior and they're pushing a year out and like maybe you're on the bubble, dude, this is your time to shine. You train your ass off right now.
So you got like a free 6-7 months of just
become
full
a
on
freak. Dude, I'd be freaking
rolling.
Steroids and buckets of cocaine. 5-gallon buckets.
Because it'll be out of your system by next year.
Yep.
So you get a free year just
to
go as hard as you can.
I'm just kidding about the buckets of cocaine and steroids. But seriously.
Just everyone looks like a WWF wrestler from the 80s.
Oh my God, is that Brock Lesnar? Oh my God, they got 52 Brock Lesnars out there.
That's the punter. So you're just dialing every.
The punter's the only one with a little punch. The punter's the only one with a little punch on him. Dude, that guy's not been hitting the right training table. Guy's like, who didn't include me? Guys, you guys are so jacked.
Even like the cheer team and like the water guy and all that, they're just
jacked as shit.
Punter is just
little punch on him. Who's this guy? Just waddles out.
Just the band out there just pumping their trombones, just huge, just ripped at the punters.
Well, punter's over there on that other practice field playing with his dinghy while all of us are killing ourselves.
Just a friggin' balding guy, just a punch too. Just sit there.
Jesus, this guy's 40. No, he's not. Rick, no, he's not, Tom. He's 19. Straight out of frickin' Puyallup High School.
Just drinking just Mountain Dew and playing video games the entire time in the off season.
Guy's got a leg on him, though.
He does.
Well, Terry, the guy's got a leg on him. Jesus, maybe you should hit the frickin' ab roller.
Oh, man. Friggin' A.
I feel like you'd be a good punter.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing I'm good at.
Punting?
Just kicking a ball. I used to. Okay, so here's the thing. This means nothing to you, but it means something to the people that I tell the story to. My kids. I used to play. So the college.
I feel like you set them down and be like, "Listen to this, kids."
When I went to college, it was a Bible college. They had nothing. They had just like a bunch of dudes and a bunch of chicks. And they had no team.
I was the best Frisbee golfer ever to walk the campus. Ever to walk the campus.
You don't even know.
Have you ever played Frisbee golf?
I could hacky sack the.
Have you ever played Frisbee golf?
I have. I like it. It's actually pretty. It's like.
I think it sucks.
No, it's. I like real golf. But here's the thing.
I played it not long ago and it sucked.
So I organized one of 4 guys. We organized and played. We had a whole league of flag football. Couldn't do the real stuff. Flag football. I'm so sorry.
Because Bible college, you can't play real football?
Well, it was just one of those things.
You guys want to play tackle football? No.
There's a reason we're here.
Look in Corinthians.
No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And so I'm over here just, I actually played quarterback. What happened? Was that in there?
Go on.
Was that in the end?
No.
Oh.
Go on.
Okay. I played quarterback.
No shit.
No, yeah, and it was when the XFL, the original XFL came out. That's when I was playing college.
Did you hear about that?
Dude, The Rock
and a chick own it now. Dude,
Rocka chicka, rocka chicka.
He's
boom.
legit going. The Rock is legit doing basically what he did on what's that show he's on HBO?
WWF.
No, dude. Have you not seen that show?
Yeah, I know. He's doing that.
What's it called?
Like
Players? It's called Players. Players. Dude, but that show where he's like the sports agent and buys the team and it's coming to life. See? That's some real shit, kids. Hey, you believe it, it'll happen.
If you build it.
They will come.
Okay. So, when I was playing Bible college football, took it to the championship game, lost the championship game. But let me tell you this. Boy's got an arm on him.
I threw it like 17 yards one time.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm a Brady, bro.
17 yards?
No deep ball for me. I mean, every once in a while I can huck it out. But here's the thing. We played, so I came back home. Yep. This is my football stories. I listen to your football stories all the time.
I'm listening.
Okay? But I played Auburn sports, the Auburn Parks and Rec. Okay? Flag football.
Okay.
Now, my uncles were like, they're just, white guys that are brothers that grew up together, played football, this and that. Not like NFL. We used to play against old, like former NFL players.
What?
Yeah, like retired players that would go and just join a flag football league. We were legit. Now the dairy farm or the dairy
DeYoungs and everybody.
So they're
Patty and all, and
they're exactly like how my uncles were.
Sure.
But back then we would play against guys that were from like Federal Way. We go play Federal Way League.
I played in one time right after I got done playing.
And I'm telling you, like these guys all have their nicknames and
my
this and that.
dudes were calling me Shocky afterwards because that's how many. That was one hand and shit. I was like Beckham.
You were Beckham. You were bending it like Beckham.
Yeah. No, I was like.
So you were like Odell Beckham and Shocky in one.
Yeah, like just big ass Odell. I was a big ass Odell, just over the top, one handed back in the end zone.
See, now let me tell you,
that's 6, boys.
When you play flag football, see the thing is,
I like you can talk a bunch of shit. Too.
There's talent out there too. There's some talent out there. Now there's some guys that are just playing. It's not like a softball league where you get someone who's like 400 pounds out there hitting a ball. And
so what were you?
Okay, so
you said there's talent out there.
I was a guy, but here's the thing. So we would win championships. It was B League. Okay, it wasn't A League, but it was B League. We'd win championships.
Go on.
Aaron Mayer played on our team. Jerry Streeter played on our team.
So you guys were all drunk.
Kyle Thornton, Tyson Francis.
You guys were all drunk.
A little bit, but this is back in high school. So, but here's the story that I want to tell you. Okay, for one practice, I said, "Hey guys, I played some college ball." My uncle, who used to play Australian football, the real deal Australian football, he was a quarterback.
Is that rugby?
It was like rugby mixed with
American football.
Exactly.
Okay.
So he knew how to, he was a good quarterback. Well, I said, hey, I used to play, and they're like, yeah, sure, do it. We'll practice. So we did a practice, and they thought, oh, we're going to get Travis. He doesn't know how to play. So I knew that they were just going to come bum rush me and try to just swat the ball.
Yeah, but you used to, well, think about it, dude. Of course you can play quarterback. You used to throw Mazel Tov cocktails all day long and sell it. Dude, you used to blow shit up.
So I did the old pump fake because I knew that they're going to be like, oh, we're just going to just jump it as high as we can and just block it. So I pump fake. Two of them just fly over me.
Crossover karaoke and get out of the pocket?
Exactly.
Boy.
Little Russell Wilson action.
Boy.
Turned, and then I just hucked it as hard as I could because I saw my uncle hitting this just a freaking streak.
That's called a post.
And he, boom.
That's called a post.
Post or a streak on Madden football. So he catches the ball, boom, in stride. Now, that was, I thought, the greatest thing I've ever done in my life, which it probably was. But it was also the worst thing that could have happened because we played that weekend, and my uncle, who was the quarterback, Australian quarterback, he tore his Achilles in the game. So guess who's the backup quarterback at this point?
You, big dog.
And everyone had all these high hopes that I was just going to roll in there and just like, boom,
you made one play?
Because they made one play.
You choke under pressure.
No.
That's what you're getting at. You choke under pressure.
I
choked.
I
choked. Say it.
I didn't play up to the expectations that everyone thought I had.
You choked under pressure.
So what I did was
because at practice you were a freaking beast, but when the pressure came on, you choked. You shit
That's
the
actually
bed.
my MO.
You shit the bed. You shit the bed under pressure. Is that what you're telling me?
I just think I think everything's gonna be easy. Oh, it's gonna be easy. And I threw about 8 interceptions in that game.
So you shit the bed under pressure. Can you just say yes? I did.
It wasn't like it was under pressure. I just sucked.
No, you were under pressure.
No,
in practice you weren't under pressure. You knew, no harm, no foul. But in a game, 8 interceptions, womp, womp,
womp, womp. I threw like 3 touchdowns, so I feel like Jameis Winston. But but anyway, yeah, that's my football story there for you.
Good. Hey.
So I think we should start a league. You were talking about, hey, you guys are going to get together and watch stuff. I think we should start a full buddy cast, Hollerin with Hollenbeck weekend league that people can come down to Pete's Pool, watch a Saturday.
Every Saturday.
I'm
not playing flag. I'm going full tackle.
Okay, so you'll be on one side of the field and we'll be on the other. Not going to do that.
Why?
Why would I do that? I can't tackle my 3-year-old or 4-year-old running through.
You got to hit him low at the ankles. Dude, you got to take out her knees while she's running by.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
Or hit her in the back of the foot as she's running, and she'll trip herself.
Really?
Yeah.
So is that how you learned how to tackle? Like
no, what, dude? We got to.
What was your tackle like?
In football, they teach. It's like it's big business because you can die if you don't tackle right.
That's what I'm saying. Like Derrick Henry, you got Derrick Henry, big boy, running at you.
You got to put their head. You got to go through them with blunt force with your head in their chest and go through them.
And if you don't, you're gonna Cam
be,
Chancellor hitting your neck a little bit weird, and
you're going back on your back or whatever. You never know. Like it's hard. Like the hardest hits in football. Okay, here's one thing that I'll explain about football. Everybody thinks, oh my gosh, that guy's a big guy. I don't want to hit him.
Right.
You know the guys I don't want to hit are a safety coming downhill from 20 yards. Velocity and speed over power. It's not fun. Like I would do it, but a lot of times they crumble. They'll dive at your legs or whatever as you're going downfield. But if you get a badass safety coming downhill that's not afraid to hit you,
Earl Thomas,
and he hits you,
yeah,
velocity and speed over size and power is not a fun combination to connect together. I don't think on either side, but I'm telling you right now, I would take a lineman all day long coming from 3 yards away from me all day when use your hands and like do what you got to do and learn how, what you're taught to like block them and move your
except
feet.
For someone's
got
a running
or somebody
start.
Who's coming downhill from 20 yards with all of his might. A grown ass man. Fuck that, dude.
Really?
That's not fun.
So I always used to give Rob Gronkowski like a hard time. I felt like he was a China doll. But he would have those, like, he'd be, like, getting thrown, like Greg Kittle.
These tight ends that get thrown up in the air over the middle, and the safety's
smashed.
coming from 15 yards through his rib cage.
So that hurts, is what you're saying.
No question. I mean, I don't know. I've never done it. But
it looks like it hurts.
It looks like it. Oops. Ooh. Is he getting up? Good job, buddy.
He did it.
Come on, let's get in the huddle.
We got 30 seconds.
First down. Good job. Get your ass up. Hey, Gesser, maybe not put it over the middle at freaking at my height next time.
Oh man. Did you ever witness a huge hit or an injury? Did you see something that was just like you're like, I want to just never see that again?
I've literally seen hits like because we watch so much film, right? Mm-hmm. And like especially if they're your own teammate. And dude, I remember seeing a hit of a safety coming downhill, and literally read it as it was coming. Like he knew the play. Like we watched enough film on it. He knew exactly what was happening. And they threw this little bubble pass, and he was on a full sprint from 15, 20 yards away. And right when the dude caught the ball, it was literally like decleated. The guy was like level with his head. That's how hard he hit the guy.
Oh my!
And the dude just went whack and like did not get up for a little bit.
Ugh.
But these hits, like those guys are like, they're headhunters. Like it's not.
That's what they do.
The thing is like everybody thinks that like wide receivers, for example, they're gonna get hit, they do whatever, but they're like those are like the pretty boy type guys and do whatever. Guys inside are like they know that like me, for example, or like D linemen or like whatever, we're constantly in a car accident daily, right? But those guys that are out there on the backside, they're open field stuff, and open field stuff is 10 times harder than inside combat, like that I know, right? But like if you're out there on an island, like your pursuit angle's got to be perfect. Your pursuit angle's got to be perfect to catch the guy, right? They got to teach you the pursuit angle to be able to get to where this guy's going, know where he's going before he's there. Because if you run at him, he's faster than you. It's gone.
It's almost
right?
like chess.
So yeah, it really is. That's what football game. Thank you. That's what football is. That's what football is. Because football is an easy game. Football itself, the premise of football is an easy game. It's all strategy.
Being
it's
in
like
the right
a chess
place
game.
at the
It's
right
like
time.
Yeah, and so you got to have your right pursuit angle. So if the guy catches the ball on the 10-yard line and you're on the 15-yard line, but you're 20 yards away from him, where are you going to meet point A and point B to get there, right? So if you go at him 15 yards away, the dude's probably going to pass you. But if you go at the 25, yeah, you gave him 10 yards, but you're going to tackle him, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
So there's a lot of different, like, it's the game of football is super simple to understand, but the complexity of it is obviously the plays, where you need to be, the technique, like all that stuff. And that's where the game gets like super complicated. Learning all the fundamentals and like the crazy ins and outs of like where you need to be and like whatever. So if we throw an interception and me as an offensive lineman, this dude caught the ball and he's coming downfield. He's probably faster than me if he caught the ball down the field. But like if I run directly at him, the dude's going to blow past me. But if I run where he's going, it's a wrap. Dude, I've literally interceptions are fun, but they suck because you're so focused on the guy that has the ball. And everybody else
is just looking to headhunt. Yeah.
Same thing we're doing, like on offense, right?
Yeah, right.
So like soon as somebody catches the ball, you're running downfield and they're focused on like trying to tackle the guy.
I get that guy.
So you're literally like, bam, lights out,
Decleat.
Dude, I remember playing in the Apple Cup, and Greg Crothers, and him and I are good buddies now. But like Greg Crothers, we're like he, and he's a beast too, but. Gesser threw an interception or something, and I'm like, oh, game on. And pursuit angle was perfect, and the dude was coming down the sideline, and I'm like,
you're ready to let him up.
Oh, dude, I was going to put him through the bench. Like, I was ready. I was ready, dude. And right before I hit him, like, literally ear hold. And I literally did, like, a freaking 360 in the air. Like, ear hold, dude. I was like, oh, motherfucker. I was like, game on. I'm coming for you, bitch. He's like, we'll see. Me? Oh, I hate you.
Like freaking tubing.
Well, you can't. Yeah, you can't do anything. You don't see it coming because you're so focused on like trying to stop the ball, right?
So you were talking about this earlier, I think a few episodes ago, about like when a screen pass is thrown and you're an offensive lineman at that point, because all the defense they're going one way. And then all of a sudden, they're like,
well, Gesser was really good. Oh, well, no, you're thinking screen pass. Screen pass,
or screen pass, yeah.
But Gesser.
What did I say?
You said screen pass.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't that. It was Gesser when he would get in a pocket of somebody, if coverage was great and he couldn't get out and like somebody let a guy free, Guess was really good. Like, let's say the right side let a guy free. Of course, it was the right side because the left side was me. Let a guy free off the right side.
Duh.
Let a guy free off the right side. And guess what would roll left, right behind us, towards the sidelines, and then he would make a hard U-turn and lose like 10 yards. But everybody would go past us defensively. Everybody would go that way, and then he would come back around the other way, and all we would do was turn around, and it was literally like a bowling alley, dude. Bank, bank, bank. Like, you literally, it was like lights out. Because these guys are looking at him, and then as soon as Gesser would turn,
all of a sudden,
we knew it was coming.
It just shifted.
No, and then all of us were running that way with Gesser, but he was in front of us.
Yeah.
So as soon as he turned, it was literally like bowling pins, just like lights out. Dude, you would, oh my God, some of the best hits I've ever had were earhole. Earhole like that.
So when you were on defense, though, because you played defense the first.
Yeah.
Okay, so was it your first 2 years or just first year?
2 years.
First 2 years. How was that when that play would be going? Did you ever get rocked?
No, it comes down to your quarterback. No, I never got rocked like that, really, like on the defensive side of it. I mean, you can see the potential. I'm sure I did. I don't remember anything that really stood out. But on the offensive side of it, I remember
you were doing the rocking.
And then they tell you, like, if the quarterback throws the ball, like, first thing the defensive lineman's going to do is throw his hands up in the air, right? Dude, I remember playing in Europe.
Did that hurt, just doing that right now?
A little bit. But I remember... I put my hands up in there.
You gave a look like, oh, shouldn't have done that.
So in Europe, you know, you'd learn all this stuff. But when I was playing for Seattle in Europe, we had dude, I remember hitting this guy, and the dude was built like a bowling ball, and he was a good defensive lineman. But he jumped one time, and when you jump, like, you hit him square in the gut or like in like the sternum, and like because it'll bring your hands down, right? If you're jumping in the air and if you can catch him right. Dude, I hit this guy one time, and he went, boom, tabletopped, and landed right on his back, and he was like,
you just heard the life just be sucked right out of him.
I'm like, don't jump anymore, little buddy.
Did you ever
no more jumping, bud.
Did you ever help people up?
No, I never do that.
Did you ever fake it, like, I'm gonna, and then walk away?
No, I never. That was never my thing. I would help my guys up.
Of course.
I would never help anybody else. Like, and that's not, I'm not trying to be like vindictive or like do like whatever, but like I think that like my whole mentality was like, I'm stepping on that field to go to war, right? So like there's no
one's a friend.
There's no rules in war,
right?
Like if I'm going to war with somebody and that's everybody on my team, then if I put you on your back, get your ass up if you want more. If not, then lay there. Like I didn't care.
Easier
like,
on you.
Yeah, I didn't care. Like that's just my mentality. And I mean, I understand the sportsmanship of it. I do. And I don't want to take that away from that because I think there's a time and a place. Like I've helped their guys up before. I've like whatever, but never my direct opponent in front of me. Never. Not once. I won't do it.
You refuse.
I don't
Did you ever tell the guys
I don't refuse it in a bad way. I don't refuse it in a bad way, and I'll shake your hand and give you a hug afterwards. I don't care. But after we just fought each other for freaking 60 minutes, for sure. But during the time of that war, like I looked at football differently than maybe a lot of people did. Like I would literally, when I would step on that field, it was like I was straight going to battle.
So we got a few minutes left before we jump in another one. We're doing another one tonight.
Okay, but I was like straight going to battle.
So that's why I'm asking you this. Who taught you that? Was that you? Was that a coach? Was that a parent?
No, that was just
who
me.
was telling you, saying like, listen, they're your buddies like now, but like
no,
when
I think that was a lot of me. Like I think when I grew up as a kid, I was always the biggest kid. So it was always like, chill out, you're gonna hurt somebody, do this and that. And so you're kind of like a gentle giant, right?
Right.
And then once you get to like the next level, like when I would step on the football field in high school, like I had a lot of like pent up things inside me that were going on, like just like at home or like whatever, you know what I mean? So like that was the only place I could really be violent. And so and
it'll be okay.
And so I could let it out. Right. Yeah. And so that was like something for me that was like maybe helped me quite a bit as in football. But then as I like got older and went to like the next stages, it was like, no, dude, don't hold anything back. Like now is your time to be a freaking animal.
Right.
So like the switch slowly started to like switch in my mind. Like I can like turn it on and off, which was cool because a lot of dudes that I played with couldn't. Like they were either like all on all the time or they were like duds. So it was like, okay, well, what are you? Like, you're a hell of a football player, but like you can't go into a bar and fucking flip a table and wreck shit every night. You're gonna be in jail. So like, where's your happy medium? You know. So I was able to like find that happy medium with like within me, I guess. I don't know how. I can't tell you how. I don't know why or whatever. But I don't know. I think we've talked about this before. Like the first time I really, really knew that like I was just like a straight cuckoo when I'd step on the field was like when I was in Europe. I will never in my life ever, ever, ever forget the time. We were warming up and we were playing at home in Amsterdam, and I went in. I was like, I gotta piss. I gotta take a piss. So I went in the locker room, took a leak, and I went and looked at myself in the mirror, and I was like, I had like no pupils, dude. My eyes were like black.
So you saw someone that you've never seen before.
I was like, whoa. I was like, dude. And then I was like, I looked at myself for probably 30 seconds in the mirror, and I was like, let's go. And it was just like, but like, I'm like weird like that. Like I thrive off like being an animal, like in situations like that. Like I thrive off that. Like I love it. I love it.
So like everything is habitual though.
But like
so how do you, I'm just asking this, as you transition into normal civilian type lifestyle, how do you turn off that? Like, when do you turn that on? Is it during a workout? Is it during like you listen to music? Is it?
No, I think like workout wise, I just like when I work out, I don't.
When do you become that animal again though? Have you been that animal?
No, I don't think that animal. Yeah. I mean, in certain situations, like I don't like it when people like. It takes me a lot to get to that point if somebody's pushing me. But if I know that I'm stepping on a playing field or like the way I would put it was like I was going to war. Like when I would lace up my so here's how it would go. Get to the locker room in my street clothes, take out my street clothes, put on my socks, the long socks that go up past your knees.
Right.
At the time, I don't know what they do now. And then you would like put your pads in your pants, and it would like slowly like start to build for me. And I would like listen to music, and it would like slowly.
What music were you just rolling through?
I would listen to like Rage Against the Machine. I would listen to like and I would also mix it up and just go like slow music sometimes, and just
little slow jazz
to calm me down, like just calm me, like the calm before the storm type of deal,
okay.
in my own mind type of deal. And then as we got closer, I'd go like Rage or like something like insane, like music, like just like, or sometimes I'd go hip hop. Like, I don't know. I would just switch it up, but I would be like, I'd put the socks on when the socks came on. Then from there, you like you put your pads, you put your pads in your pants, and like, okay, go time. Your jersey's already taped to your shoulder pads. You're ready to go. So then I would do that, and I would just start to build. Like as soon as I got my pants on, like shit would get like a little more intense. And I would like lace up the cleats, and as the cleats got laced up, I would be like, okay. And then I would usually sit there for like 20 minutes and just like
having conversations, or just in your own zone.
No, I'd kind of talk to people, but at the same time I'd have music on, maybe have a chew or something, and like whatever, hang out there for a little bit, and then I'd just jump up and go out to the field, and I'd like just run. I'd run the field and like just get warmed up and just get ready. And I didn't have to. It was just kind of my routine. And then after that, I'd come back in, and you got a little sweat going, like you're amped up a little bit. You saw some of your opponents, like, okay, game on. Like you're looking at these. I mean, I don't know what everybody else is thinking, but in my head, I'm like, you do not want this. Like I'm like ready. I'm like ready. Like that's, dude, you got to think about this for a second. Like when you go out, if you could put yourself in a situation like, and I don't know how everybody else thought of these games or how other football players think of things, but in me and my own mentality, like I was like stepping into like the Coliseum. Like I was like
ready to roll.
It's you or me.
Yeah. And
I didn't care. I was ready to go. And so like you have to take your mind to a different level to be able to do that.
Right.
Like, and that's it was scary to me once I saw it. It wasn't scary. It was more or less like, wow, you can control this. That's a good thing that you can control this shit, right? But as I would step on the field, and then I would come in and I would chill for like another 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever, time-wise, and then I would put my pads on, but it never really like took off on me until I put my gloves on. When I put my gloves on, I remember putting my gloves on. I get a new pair of gloves every game, and I remember putting the gloves on like and I wouldn't use the lineman gloves that have the big pads on top. I'd wear receiver gloves because I couldn't grip with the lineman gloves, so I would use the receiver gloves. So they're kind of sticky on the bottom, and they were like they're depending on what color we were wearing, but they were the Nike gloves, so they'd be like mesh on top and then like that leather sticky on the bottom. And once I did, and I'd already be taped. So the first thing I would do when I got to the arena, like wherever we were playing, I would go in after the pregame meal and get my hands taped and my ankles taped. Then from there, I would go in, put my socks on, do whatever, put my pants on, hang out there for a little bit. Like I said, go out on the field, warm up, have my cleats on, obviously, warm up, whatever. I'd come back in, have them spat me. You know what a spat is? They'd basically tape your cleats, so you basically have a double ankle tape on yourself. So they'd spat my cleats. I
usually do that for my creative football player, but yes, keep going. and a neck roll.
Yeah. So they'd spat my cleats, and then after they'd spat my cleats, then I'd come in and hang out for a little bit. That's where like that 15, 20 minute whatever time frame would be. And then, so I'm at I usually go to the arena like a couple hours before, like just ready to go. So then, go in, and then when the shoulder pads came on, amping up a little bit more, and then when the gloves came on,
you were ready.
I was ready. I dude, like I don't know, I can't really explain it. It was just, it would say, I don't know. I like to think of it as like a warrior mentality. Like I knew I was stepping into something with a lot of people watching, and I wasn't going to let anybody down. And I was trying to go out there and like headhunt people.
So that was your finishing touch right there. It was like putting those gloves on. You were
when
ready.
I put the gloves on, then I knew the next step was the helmet, and it was game on. Game on.
I love it.
We were going.
All right. Well, Joey, dude, like I can't wait to record another one with you.
Wow, you just took me into passion, and then you're cutting me off.
I gotta cut you off now because we're in that time, dude. Because hey,
you could probably cut out the first 20 minutes, and we'd be good.
Oh, dude, we're hilarious. The first one, it's a banger. Okay. Oh, sorry. Joey wants to cut out the entire time where I talked, and then he wants to just leave.
Well, we can probably cut out your discussion board bullshit.
No, we're keeping that shit. We're keeping that. All right, everyone. Thank
you for listening.
Thanks for your listen. Hey, hit up Cole Street Brewery. Hit up Mazlan. Tell the guys that we brought you there. That's what we want. That's what we want. Joey, great having you on. We're going to record another one. You ready?
Always.
Are your gloves on yet?
Nope.
Not yet.
You don't want to see those gloves on.
I don't think I want to. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. Hit us up with questions. Hit us up with feedback. Love you guys. Have a great, great day.